Hey, my friend, you know I want to say sorry. I want to say sorry. I really do. Like, but it's been 3 years of this guy. 3 years of the same guy. Every September, every December, the man is cheating on you with a new bum. You can tell he likes bums, my friend. You know this man likes bums. Clearly your bum is not sufficient. I can't say sorry anymore. Your stories are tiring me now.
I'm gonna try. Work till I die, till I die, till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream.
Hey gorgeous, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kopano Shimange, and this is how I do things. A show where you send me your questions and I let you know how I would do things. Now I can take it as entertainment or use it as advice. Use it, don't use it. Take it, don't take it at all. Listen, do what you will with it. You know why? Do you know why? Because I am not a professional. I'm not a professional at all. I'm just letting you know what I would do if I was in your shoes, honeys. Today we're talking about relationships, and specifically we're talking about how we sabotage ourselves in relationships. What does it actually mean? Sabotaging ourselves in relationships, being a saboteur, means that we stop ourselves from being in good relationships, ones that work out, functional relationships, ones with sparkle, fire, flames, and absolute passion, honey. Good relationships. One way or another, while we're inside or outside of a relationship, there's something that we're doing to prevent ourselves from being fully happy, from having a relationship that really works, one that's going to last, one that makes us happy, one that aligns with our souls, with our DNA, with the flow of our lives and our beings and who we are deep down inside our bosoms. Honey, we are sabotaging ourselves for reasons which I have been explaining in other videos. Check the links up here to find out more about what self-sabotage is and how we are self-sabotaging ourselves in our lives. But mainly, self-sabotage comes from a place where we have either negative associations to the things that we want, where we have limiting self-beliefs, or that we just don't feel like we are worthy. We can't recognize things that are good for us. And because of that lack of recognition, we kind of feel like those good things aren't meant for us. So as soon as a good thing comes along, when there's a potential for something good, we freak out, we ruin it, it's over. So in today's video, honeys, I'm going to tell you the 10 ways that we sabotage ourselves in relationships. Let's get into it. Number 1 is one that we have all suffered from. All of us, unless you are currently married to your high school sweetheart, which you are so blessed and so fortunate, honey. But number one, dating the same type of guy and expecting a different result. You know it doesn't work. You know the guy you meet at the club, it's going to end the same every single time, honey. The guys who wear their caps like this, it's going to end in tears. It's going to end in tears. Hey? You know what I'm talking about. You fall for the same guy because it's the same code of sexiness. It could be the same one individual over and wash and wear, rinse and repeat. Same dude, same problems, same situation. Doesn't work out. There's a certain type of sexiness that hits you here, underneath the bra, inside the boob. It just literally goes beyond the armor of our bras, behind the cushioning, behind the wire. Everything goes inside the heart, pierces us, and then we start bleeding with all the love in the world. Why? Why do we keep falling for the same guy? It is a form of self-sabotage, especially in the arena of love, because we have proven it time and time again that this guy doesn't work, yet we still want the same results. Number 2, being the same type of person in different relationships and expecting a different result. Honey, I'm coming from you, so just tilt the neck right here, give me some space. Come, because I'm coming for you. I'm coming right here. The foot. Right there. Being the same person in different relationships and expecting there to be a different outcome. Sometimes as females, we like to say that men are trash. We like to say that it's the man's fault for ruining a relationship. However, we also have to take accountability for where we are in our life in terms of our relationship. No one is perfect. You're not perfect either. You may be a catch, but there may be a few things that you might need to work on, honey. So don't be the same person in different relationships. I'm not saying you should change your character or change your personality, but there's certain behaviors and habits that you have that didn't work in other relationships. However, you feel as though they'll work in another relationship. Identify the bad habits that you have in relationships. Do you tend to overreact? Do you tend to do anything else at the bottom of this list that is ruining your relationships? Look at that, look at yourself and see, maybe it's not always the guy's fault that the relationships end. Am I truly that perfect that I think there's nothing that I've done wrong at all? There's nothing I can grow? There's nothing I can change? Number 3, too close for comfort. We're getting too close for comfort. This guy is trying to infiltrate the borders, trying to infiltrate the system. Back up, back up, back up. Do you feel uncomfortable when somebody starts to break down your walls? Do you feel uncomfortable when you can tell that someone can read you? He can read you. He's starting to know your reactions. He's starting to know what you like and what you don't like. And somehow you feel as though he's going to use that to manipulate me. He can't know me too well. As soon as someone starts knowing you in that way, when someone can start predicting your reactions, when someone starts to understand you in a way that you start to feel like, it makes you feel uncomfortable, self-sabotage is around the corner. The thing about self-sabotage is that, remember, it comes from a voice inside that tells you you're not worthy. It comes from a voice inside that is lying to you. You have no proof that something will go bad in a relationship until it actually goes bad. So don't self-sabotage because you feel as though this guy is going to manipulate me. He hasn't. Has he given you any proof to show you that he's a manipulator? Unless you know that in his previous relationship, he was a manipulator, then why do you suspect? Why do you sniff it out? You look for a problem and you try and get out of the relationship before it happens. That's self-sabotage. So if you feel as though somebody's getting too close, so you ruin things, you'll never ever be in a good relationship, a meaningful relationship, until you get to a point where you are fine with being vulnerable. Number 4, pulling away from deep, meaningful conversations. Do you tend to realize that conversations are getting personal? That a person is starting to get deep into things that you never tell other people? That now he's starting, you feel like you want to tell him about the things that you used to get up to in previous relationships. You feel like you want to tell him about your deepest, darkest sins. You feel like you want to tell him about certain things, but you're just like, he's getting too close. He'll know things that are privileged information. And you feel uncomfortable from it, so you decide to end the conversation. You draw a border, you draw a line, and you put up a wall. And as soon as he starts to get close to that wall, you pull back. At some point, honey, those walls have to come down. And so there are men out there that are willing to prove themselves. And if you look at that guy, make a list of all the things he's done right and all the things he's done wrong. And when that list of the things he's done right outweighs the list of the things he's done wrong, and you still have your walls up, then you may need to reconsider. Number 5, being guarded and refusing to have any sort of help or vulnerability, or even depending on a guy, even just a little bit. I know, Miss Independent, you can do it all yourself. But men like to be needed, you know? We also like to be needed as women. We like to feel that I'm making a difference in this guy's life. And he also wants to feel like he's got some impact and influence in your life too. And you can tell, you're just like, I can do it myself. He loves you for being independent. That's why he's attracted to you. But can you give him just one little corner? Just one little piece of your life where he can feel like he's making an impact. Number 6, needing to know everything. Where you're going, with who, how long, how much did you spend, how many people were at that table. Listen, you better call Tyrone. You better call Tyrone. Call him. That's how you feel. You need to know every SMS, everything on his social media. You need to know where he is going, and you feel like if you don't, you're getting out of control. You're losing control in this relationship, and it's a bad thing. That is a form of self-sabotage. You feel as though if you don't know everything, then somebody's pulling the wool over your eyes. You feel as though, no, somebody's trying to make a fool out of me because I don't know what's going on. Where is he? He's cheating on me. He's cheating on me. That's why I don't know where he is. He said he's going to be back at 9. It's now 10. I don't know where he is. He's cheating on me. Sabotage. You don't need to know everything in a relationship for a relationship to be a good relationship. Does he know everything about you? How would you feel if he wanted to know everywhere you're going, have all of your friends' numbers, know exactly what you're doing, how much you're spending, who is at the table, exactly what time you're coming back? He needs to know everything. Your passwords to your social media. Try and turn the tables. How would you feel if somebody was like that to you? Number 7, always feeling like the other shoe is gonna drop. He's going to do something wrong. Watch, he's going to cheat on me. Watch, something's gonna go wrong. Things are too good here. Something's gonna happen. Just give it time. I'm waiting for it. And then you're now on a witch hunt. You're now on a witch hunt for a cell phone number. You're now on a witch hunt for lipstick on a collar. Honey, not every man is just going to break your heart. No. You know there's a man there who really wants to love you, but you let go of him because you thought you were just like, he's gonna cheat on me at some point. And he wasn't. The man wasn't going to cheat on you, honestly. He really liked you. It's not always going to end in tears. Sometimes it will end in tears, but tears of joy. Number 8, always feeling like there has to be some sort of drama in your relationship. I know the high energy ladies who like having excitement in a relationship. When things start to normalize and you just feel like there's something short. Hakuna that oomph, you know, I need that in the relationship. There doesn't always have to be drama in a relationship. At some point, things have to normalize. That doesn't mean that the relationship is not exciting. It just means that there doesn't have to be drama. Self-sabotage. Number 9, neediness. Always needing the man to be with you. Every weekend we need to be together. Every night he needs to call me. Every morning he needs to call me. And he also needs to call me every single afternoon for lunch. That needing him to be in constant contact with you, and when he's not, being angry about it, that's also a form of self-sabotage. And number 10, if any of these things go wrong, you pick a fight and you overreact. That is the worst one. When you just want to end the relationship, so you know what? You take a small thing. The man, you asked him to go buy you chocolate, and he ended up buying you a box of sweets and a hamper with teddy bear inside, and you're just like, this is not what I asked for. This is not what I asked for. I asked for a simple thing, I asked for chocolate, and then you went and got me a whole hamper? We do that, you know we do. Oh my gosh. As women, we can pick the smallest thing, blow it up, and then it's over. The relationship is over. You've probably done it before. Comment down below if you have. Self-sabotage kicks in when we sometimes feel as if this relationship is just going too well. Something's going to happen. Something's around the corner. Something's going to go wrong. I need to end it before it does. It's a form of self-defense, but also it's a big lie. It comes from a place of feeling like you don't deserve. It comes from a place of limiting beliefs. It comes from a place where something has placed a negative association for you with relationships. So one of the best ways to deal with it is to go back, take a piece of paper, think back on your life and think about all of the things that you think about with love, anything associated with relationships for you, every single thing. You may think it's a small thing, but it's a big thing, and it's implanted in your brain, and it is causing you to sabotage relationships. If you've never seen an example of a good relationship, if you have seen that your aunt was in a relationship with a man who was abusive, if you saw that your friends constantly get cheated on, if you think that all men are trash because all your friends have been dating around and it's all gone terrible for them, and now you have this negative association and you've given up on love, write it all down. And I dare you to try and prove that those things are 100% true for every single person in the world. There's nothing such as always, and there's nothing such as never. You can never say 100% that all relationships are trash. You never say 100% that every single relationship ends badly. There's so many people still married, growing old, they die together. Good relationships happen. Black love does exist. Find good examples of it and deal with the negative associations that have been placed in your heart and the limitations that they have caused for you and for love, so that self-sabotage can be a thing of the past. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one, and I hope that you guys will be coming back tomorrow for another live premiere, 7:30 South African time. That's all I have for you guys today. Please do share this with a friend who has those limiting constraints and beliefs about relationships. But until next time, gorgeous. Bye. Hey boo, thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you for making it right until the end. Have you subscribed? Have you? That's the subscribe button. Just click on that face and you'll be subscribed, okay? And feel free to binge watch. I'm not judging you. I'm not. I actually love you for it. Until next time.